Okay, you guys, listen, I'm really sorry. I had to shut down because what I wanted to do was make this, Susan, how are you? How's everybody? Listen, here's what I did. I wanted to make the orientation of my camera horizontal so that you guys could get a better look. And the feet, nobody was coming in. So I decided to shut it down. Plus I got like a crappy start. I didn't get a late start. I actually got an early start. But things just, I had like a function to go to earlier today. So I'm really sorry. And then it's just the orientation, like I said, I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to start it in the vertical. I wanted you guys to be able to see things better. So anyway, that's what happened. So I had to shut down. You can't change your orientation in the live. It is what it is once you start. So I had to shut down, restart it so that more people could come in. And now I'm out of breath and winded because when you get old, it sucks. So anyway, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. So here we are with this behemoth of a four-wheeler that weighs about, no kidding, probably 900 pounds. And so I know, like, really, sincerely, I apologize, you guys. What a crappy start to a Saturday night. But seriously, this is what I go through when I try to film anything, when I try to get anything done in this garage. This is literally what happens. I think, oh, it's going to be a smooth sailing. It's why it takes so long to get anything done. Sage Rat, good to see you. Laura, Susan, anybody who is not seeing anything, I do appreciate you being here.
Feel free to say hello. We don't bite. The mods are awesome. And Carla, good to see you. If I could catch my breath. Yeah. Holy crap. So, yesterday I got the truck painted. Tomorrow, well, no, probably not tomorrow. I plan on putting the bed on there, but tomorrow I have to put brakes on my wife's Subaru. I don't know if I'm going to do a live for that because you guys are doing chick chat, so I want to be around for that. So, yeah. But anyways, tonight I want to try to get this thing started and running. So we are going to hook up the battery box to this, and yeah, this thing's been a nightmare. I need to kick it to the curb, is what it. Not, it's an awesome four wheeler, but somebody else needs to enjoy it. So, Laura and Susan, our ladies taking up about their coffee business, was amazing. Oh, yeah, I saw a little bit of it today. That was awesome. And coffee is a hard thing to start. I looked into it. I wanted to do it, but there's very little profit margin for the. Yeah, I would love to do it, but because the whole car thing with like the names for like car stuff and like motor oil and like coffee bean stuff, it would be perfect. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. So yeah. Yeah. What, the coffee stuff? Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Dennis, sorry, dude. I had to shut down. You're probably like, what the heck happened? So, yeah, well, I got to figure that out again for you. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, Dennis is probably like, what the heck happened? I had to shut it down, dude, because I had the phone orientation. I thought I would try it this way. I just got done explaining, and I'm sure people don't want to hear it again. But yeah, yeah, the ladies made coffee for a specific location. How cool is that? Yeah, that one they were talking about too. Something about rum, and then something else too. It sounded okay. I'm just like a plain old black coffee Colombian, but like I said, I'll try anything. I'll even try the cat poop one, Susan. I would even try that. So, make that a green Honda, and it looks like my quad. Oh yeah, yeah. This is actually, dude. This is. This started out as a. It's got. Here, I'll just show it to you. Why don't I stop talking and show it to you? Let me move this over here so you can get a better look at it. I changed the plastics out on it. Let me plug you guys in. It's got 700 plastics on it. It had 500 plastics on it. So I'm going to hook, you guys chat amongst yourselves, and I'm going to hook the box up to it and see if I can at least get this thing running. Last time I tried, it wouldn't, and I know the reason why. I have to get a new Bendix in this thing, and I have one for it. And I don't know if I bought a new starter motor or what, but I think it might need a new starter motor. You are going to break my chops, aren't you? You have to go through here. Yeah. Good one. done. So that is the sign of a bad Bendix. What's the Bendix, you say? I'll show you. I know I bought it. Right here, this is a Bendix. No, not bend. You know, it's not that. Always cut toward yourself. Okay, I learned that in Boy Scouts, cut toward yourself. Right? That's right? Is that how you're supposed to do it? It doesn't sound right, but I could be wrong. Boy Scouts was a long time ago. Ah, yeah. All right, I got the whole kit. You guys get a virtual high five if you could tell me what that is. Anybody? Hey, Raven, how you doing? Come on. Virtual high five. Come on. Yes, I did get it. I got the whole kit, which is awesome. All right, here's an easy one if you don't know what that is. Anybody? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? Come on. Does anybody know what this is? That is a pneumatic caramel. You know what? You're close. You're very, very close. You're getting virtual pinky swear. Big piece of metal. You're right. Yes, you got it, man. You're close. This is a nose hair trimmer. Now, I will show you the Bendix. And you're probably like, what the hell is a Bendix? I gonna feel dumb. See that? These guys work together in harmony. See that? Well, I don't know if they work together in harmony, but they work together in unison that. Yep. It might be this way. I don't remember. I think it's, yeah, it's in there like this. But I plan on finding out tonight. So you guys, this is the starter motor. That's the Bendix. Hopefully this should solve our no start issue. Because the four-wheeler runs great. It's just, it's always not starting for me. And I can't sell it like this. I'm the type of person where I have to make sure it's good for the next owner. Alright, so the closest one was Dejani. He almost came close with the virtual high five, so that's a solenoid. Starter motor solenoid. I can't wait to start playing guitar for you guys, like, in real time. I really want to do that. Now I need to raise this up. What am I hearing outside? I think I hear fireworks. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Labor Day weekend. I think I do hear fireworks. Let's see. I'm trying to find extra males for my music video. I'm too old for music videos. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Does it? I will be doing like my own stuff. Well, you're talking like in real life, like you would have to be like there to like film, right? Like a filming location. I don't think I'd be able to get there. That's the problem. So, Andre, welcome in. Andreas, Andre. So the motor runs great. I did like rebuild. I did new plastics on it. The starter motor and the Bendix. And I can guarantee you when I open the side of this up, it's going to be full of rust. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Yeah, it's at the cemetery. Yeah, I wish dude, I would totally love to do that. That'd be awesome. I could do like the Michael Jackson one, like the, yeah. That would be cool. I would love to do that. All right, I'm going to get this up for you. You guys type amongst yourselves. You guys rule, by the way. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I keep unplugging you so that my phone doesn't die. All right, here we go. I'm raising you up. I do that, but I already have body parts falling apart. Yeah, buddy. Tool time. This first generation Polaris is the worst to take apart. It's the absolute worst. Stole all my wrenches. They're stolen. Somebody stole them all. They're gone. They're missing. They're gone. They're gone. Oh boy, that's funny. Yeah. Come on. Nasir, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All this. Got to go through all this. Thanks, man. You're looking sharp today. Come on. It's the wrong size. $10mm. Oh, such a good tune. Glasses are falling off. Okay, we're getting close to be able to get toward the Bendix, which is inside here. What else do I have to do, you might ask, to just get to it? Got to take the floorboard off. What's involved with that, you might ask? This. You might say, Bill, why do you act like that when you listen to this heavy metal music? It keeps me going from wanting to light this thing on fire. So, I need some Allen keys, and I think underneath is 3/8. We'll find out. No, what is that? It's huge. What's that, a 13? Yipper, 13. It's just a mix match of metric and SAE. Go figure. Love Polaris. Turn that heavy metal down. Can't even hear myself think. I'll show you what I'm doing here. All right, here we go. Now put that roll on there like that. God bless power tools. Now you can't see me dance. Sorry about that. Dance like there's ants in your pants. That's what I say. Come on. We're getting close, you guys. Get back here. My nut went flying across the floor. When that happens, make sure you go get it right away because you'll never find it again. I speak from a couple years experience, a couple weeks experience. Take this out. There we go. It's almost liberated. And then put that like that. Tools, tools, tools. Get one of these. Put all your crap in there. Okay. Like that. Oh, what I missed. I forgot something. Oh, there's a screw right here. Look at this. Right there. You guys can't see it because I'm being rude and not showing it to you. Right there. Oh, it's got a nut. It's got a locking nut on the other side. Please be a 10 millimeter. Please be a millimeter. Please be a. Please. It's not. What is it? What is it? What are you? What are you? Are you? You're a 12. I bet you're a 12. I bet you're a 12. No, I bet you're 11. Ooh, I'm sorry. I hit you. Sorry. Sorry about that. Here. No, it's not. Nothing's reversed on this except for nothing. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I got it. Oh, there we go. Ridiculous, man. Okay, ready? Here we go. Now I can back you up. I'm sorry if you're gonna puke. All right. And there's spacers under here too. Spacer, right here. That's important. And it's as easy as that. Now, here's the problem. Oh, God. See this? Shift linkage. That has to come off. All right, I think I should be able to get away with just letting that hang off to the side. What do we got? 8 mil. Uzi 8mm. Good one. Oh, that wasn't even sealed on there. This should be sealed on here. That's not good. The pickup is in here. Oh, I can't wait to see what mess. Oh my God. Holy crap. Holy. Oh my God. I got big time. All right. All right. Bye, Laura. I got to take this out of the stand. So you guys, this is crazy. Let me show you. Dang it, man. Well, that makes two of us, Laura. Let me show you guys this. So, this right here should have, it actually doesn't come with a gasket, like a paper gasket or a cork gasket. It actually comes with something, well, that's dielectric grease. Actually, it comes with this stuff. It should have this stuff in here, right here. Right here, this gasket maker. And the recoil is completely gutted. There's no recoil in here. Where the heck is the pull start? It's completely gone. There should be dog teeth in here that go onto here in case your battery dies. You can pull start the engine. Wow. Okay, so guys, here's the Bendix I was telling you about right here. Here's the starter motor. Oh my God. This is gonna have to come off and be polished. Now this is our flywheel, and it also has, right here is our pickup. That's our magnetic pickup right here. That sends our pulse to the spark plug. No wonder why this thing runs like crap. This comes around right here. Let me get a friggin' flashlight. This is unbelievable. I've never seen one this bad before. Holy crap balls. Oh, sorry, I'm probably blinding you guys with the camera here. Sorry. My bad. My apologies. Let me try to get this better so that you guys can see what I'm talking about here. This thing right here is the pickup. As this comes around, this is connected to the crankshaft of the engine. This thing right here should look shiny. This whole thing should look like cast iron. It should sort of look like this, sort of. But nonetheless, that should be shiny so that when this comes around, it sends a pulse signal through these wires to the coil and to the brain and everything to allow this to fire. Oh, the blue stuff. Yeah, dude, like this crap? That's freaking water. Because here, look. Look at. So I just threw the, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I was looking for it. Somebody, the way they had this, now I knew this was like this, to be honest with you, but I didn't know that this was gutted like that. The water's been getting in here. That's water. I'm gonna have to order a whole recoil for this to seal this. Well, I'm kind of glad that I opened this up tonight. I've done these before. Oh, here it is, right here. This was just on top, capping it off like a plug, just like that. And to be quite honest with you, I never really checked it because it always turned over. And then one day, it just stopped kicking out, the Bendix. Now let me set this back up on the tripod for you. So this turns, and it's supposed to flick out when it moves fast. There's like cogs in there, and as you can see, it's not working because it's completely rusted out and junk. There, I just freed it up actually. There we go. That's the way it should work, just like that. I think it actually broke just now. It broke. There's springs inside there. Yep, it's broken. So that's why this thing will not turn over. So there we go. Junk. Wow. This is the worst one I've ever seen. So I'm going to take the flywheel off and polish it. Clean this all out. And I just did one of these a couple weeks ago, but this is the worst I've ever seen. Yes, sir. It was the worst accident I ever seen. And I hate to be that guy. I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of the year, so if you could do that and help me out, I'd really appreciate it. I'm gonna say it once, that's it. All right, I'll put you guys back over here. I'm gonna pull this. I do have a puller, and it's kind of crappy, so hopefully I can get it done. What do you think? 21, 22? I'm gonna say 22. Yep. So the engines on Polaris are usually, well, at least when I was younger, the snowmobile engines were all Fuji. I don't know if they changed that. This is a 98, so this is still an old machine, so my guess is that it is. The chassis and everything are like American made, but the engines and everything are Japanese, so. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a socket and pull that off of there. I normally clean as I go, but since you guys are here, I'm not gonna waste your time with me cleaning, so. All right, let me turn you guys this way. Oh, what happened? Did I break this? That's great. I think I broke my mount, guys. No, I didn't. It's okay. It's all right. Again, sorry. Just bear with me. Sorry. I want you guys to be comfortable. Hang on a minute. Sorry. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Now I got the Hercules out. I should whip that nut right off here. No worries. No problem with that. I knew that wasn't going to be a problem. Now getting this off kind of is sometimes. Well, a lot of the times it is. It's scary. Am I in your way? All right, no, all right. I've actually broken these pulleys getting these off, so we'll see what happens here. Something's not right because it's crooked. One of these arms is not right. That one right there. Oh, this doesn't look good. It's already bent. comfy now, Sage Rat? All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to pull this, but I think the bolts are already bent, and I think it's gonna break because this is the worst one I've ever seen. It's probably seized on here pretty good, so. I'm gonna take my Bob Ross hoodie off. All right, man, thank you. It's crooked on there too, so that's not good. It's a my bad situation, but I don't know why. One of them's longer, or yeah, it's that one. But we're just gonna go ahead and try it. It might explode in my face, so. Oh, great, yeah, see that? You might get lucky though. I'm gonna try it. Come on. Oh, I'm going the wrong darn way, so that doesn't help. There we go. Okay, here we go. Real time. This is kind of spooky. Ready? Oh. And it's right on the pickup. Come on, get off of there. I gotta keep that from turning because it's going right on the pickup. And we don't want that. So let me get... Here we go. Yes! Oh. Holy crap balls. Will you look at that stator? All right. I got it. That was kind of scary. This is unbelievable. Look at this. Come take a look with me. Look at this. Look at the stator. This thing, for those of you that don't know, this thing runs spark and sends this will run your, once the engine is running, this will run your headlights. Still there, Dennis. Check this out, dude. Look at this. So here is your, this is what's called the pickup. Let me show you the pickup. This right here is our pickup. So this is like a cam sensor basically. These fuzzy things right here are little magnetic pickups. Let me wipe that off. There. Those should not be there. Those were metal, rusty particles. Get out of here, will ya? Hey, mods, kick that Give 352 out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He's fine. He's fine. Weirdo. So there we go. That. And it's broken. Crap, it's freaking broken. You guys see that? That's not good. Because that... Now, let me show you this. Dennis, are you learning? This rides on here, obviously, and there's a keyway right here. There's the keyway right there. Here it is here. And here's our electrical field, okay, as it rotates. Let me show you what I was talking about. Right here. This, holy crap, look how freaking I've never seen anything so bad. It's really beat up really bad. This comes around and swings past this. Boop, 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 as it goes, and sends signal to Mr. or Mrs., however it identifies, spark plug. And when it's rusty like that, it has trouble doing that. Now, this right here is a lot like old points and things like that, like on motorcycles and some boats and old cars and stuff like that under distributors. This distance needs to be about a business card away. But this is a problem. See this? It's broken. Now, I probably could get away with just leaving it. And guess what I think I might do? I might just leave it because it's pretty solid, because this one is okay. But it's not great. It's not ideal, that's for sure. I could JB weld it here. That might be what I'll do. But yeah, this sucks, man. And this is all freaking... Yeah, that's all freaking water. And this basically is rotted metal. Well, I'm kind of glad that I, not kinda, I am. I'm glad I took this apart. Got to get this all clean, and I'm not seeing any broken coils on the stator, so that's good. Looks like I got to it just in time. So, and I've got a new starter, so we're gonna go ahead and replace that. Even though it seems to be fine, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that anyway. So, and of course I got the new Bendix, but this is questionable. I will let it soak in kerosene. But yeah, look at that right there. But I'll take emery cloth. Jeez. That, I mean, that's raised up right there, you guys. It's nuts, man. I've never seen one this bad before, ever. I know, I sound like a broken record, but it's crazy. I gotta find something to put this in, and I'm gonna let it soak, actually. Some kerosene. Take a gander at that. It's freaking messed up. Well, I didn't break my puller, so that's pretty good. Let's see, Iron of Delta. Yes, sir. Well, my own, if you can call it that. Welcome in, by the way. Nice to see you. There, I got the moisture out of there. That'll help at least start to let itself lick its wounds, I guess. Oh, wow. I thought those were broken bolts down in there. There weren't even any bolts down in here. Well, that's good. I thought I was going to have to drill these out and tap them too, so that's awesome. All right. That's an entire can of brake clean I just used for that, so that's $10 down the drain. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the air hose. I'm surprised this can still work and grow. Actually, it actually wasn't. That's why I'm taking it apart. So, actually, let me rephrase that. The starter motor was, Bendix wasn't, but I was still getting spark, believe it or not, so. Probably wondering why I was hiding off the side like a little baby, because I didn't want that brake clean to fly all over in my face, and it's pretty bad stuff. So I've learned from experience to just stand off to the side, and once it's pretty much gone, yeah. Let's see, a drip pan and some pieces of firewood. I think someone set them out and forgot them. See, check this out. I'll flip you around here. So it actually is looking a little bit better already. I wanted to get all that moisture out. I mean, it's not great, but the stator surprisingly looks a lot better. Actually, now you can see the remnants of the gasket down here. Look at this. Here is the remnants of the gasket. So at one time it had a gasket on there. And these bolt holes, let me see this one. Oh, good. Somebody just never put the bolts in here. This one was missing, and so was this. And I actually have some, because I have a parts four-wheeler, so that's great. Good evening, Carburetors and Coffee. Hey, what's going on, Buster Radio? Hey, good to see you, man. Welcome back. I am working on... Dude, check it out. Ready? I'll give you the long shot. Check it out, brother. So I'm working on this Polaris Sportsman, even though, here, let me show you. Sorry if you guys are getting dizzy. But I have to show my man what I'm working on. Polaris Sportsman 700 twin. Haha, fooled you. Actually, I put the 700 plastics on this because the 500 plastics that this actually is were so... The wheeler was red, but they were so sun-bleached, the wheeler was actually pink. So my neighbor had this four-wheeler over there. No, not this four-wheeler, but she had a parts four-wheeler, 700, and I did some work for her and swapped the plastics. So now it looks pretty sick. So, yeah. See. Abby, how are ya? Good morning. I have no clue, not a clue on an engine. I said I would sub to you, but probably never watch it. Hey, you know what? I appreciate it either way. Like I said, I've been trying to get to the 500 sub mark before the end of the year, and every little bit helps. So I really do appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys, even if you don't sub and you're watching. It's okay. I'm not one of those, like, make sure you sub and hit the like button. If you guys want to sub, that's up to you. If you want to hit the like button, it's really up to you. It's all good. I appreciate you either way. Just remember one thing. Coffee. That's all you guys need. Coffee. And don't choke on it. That's all. That's all you gotta remember. Coffee and some good music. That's what keeps you going. That's what keeps me going anyway. No, seriously though, you guys don't know how much I appreciate it. This is really, I was doing lives before on the computer, but I decided that I'm out in the garage all the time filming, and I decided there's a lot of things that I don't film, things like this that are kind of piddly, that I don't make into videos, and I decided, you know what, I'll just do lives, and this is my fourth live, and I'm having fun doing them, and so I appreciate anybody who wants to stick around and watch me be a fool, and yeah, so thank you guys. So Abby, I appreciate it. Oh, I was looking for something to soak the flywheel in, because that thing is nasty. It's super rusty. Yeah, dude, check this out. Oh yeah, Abby. So check this out. Busted Radio Garage, check this out, man. If you're still there, this came off. And I know you know your stuff, so this is what picks up the pulse. It's been getting chewed up and beat up from all the rust that's been in there. I've never seen one this bad before. And believe it or not, I still have sparks, so here's what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for something. I've got some kerosene. I'm just going to let this soak in there. And then I'm going to, just because I'm not going to be out here for like a couple days, so working on this. I got some brakes to do on my wife's car. So I'm gonna let this soak, and I gotta look for something. I wish I had a can that was big enough, but I don't think I do. Yeah, dude, I should have. That, I usually have something. I actually have, what is this? What do I got in here? Ah, this will work. I think I found something. Now it's going to get messy. Here we go. Yes, it is perfect, actually, man. Please be no holes. Yes, it's perfect. I know you guys don't give a rat's patootie, but look at that. It's like when they made this little beach thing, they were like, he's gonna need that for that someday, so here we go. There we go. Yeah, so Busted Garage, check this out, man. This is the cover I took off. This is crazy sauce. This is the Bendix. It's not even, it's broken. It's not even doing its job anymore. It's not even springing back. But here, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's nasty. There we go. And then I'll just, when this is all done, I'll just take that and use it in my ultrasonic bath. In fact, I've been using it for my socket that I left out in the, yeah, dude, check it out. So let me show you what actually happened. Somebody faked this out. So here we go. That's the way this was. There was never, they gutted it. There was no innards in here, no, recoil, and they had this plugged on there like that. And there was no gasket, and these two bolts were missing in the bottom. So it was never even bolted down on the bottom. So whenever they were riding it, I assume, you're going through mud puddles and crap, and it's getting into the bottom. It was never even bolted down. So no, this is electric start and pull start. That's it. So this is a 4-stroke. So what I use, I'll show you the stuff I use. I don't even use a gasket. I use this stuff right here. This is really good stuff. So when I put it all back together. This will be all nice and clean, and I'll put a new assembly in here. I'll clean this all up before I assemble it. I'll use this stuff. It's really good. Works good. You're a girl, dude, but you like this. Yeah. No, I know that you're a girl. No, I was talking to the garage. Yeah. Carla, are you still here? Did you leave for a little bit? That's all good. If you did, I'm just asking. But yeah, so that's the deal, man. And it took, before you came, Busted Radio Garage, it only took about 4,000 hours to disassemble it to get to it. But, you know, I knew what I was doing because I did put the thing together, and I've had 4 of these machines, so I knew how to take them apart and all that stuff. So 100%. I use gasket maker as well, even for my blower. Oh, dude, sweet. Dude, I'll check you out, man. I don't know if you sub to me, but if you do, sub to me and I will sub back so I can check your channel out. Yeah, because I like looking at other people's channels and checking out their stuff, man. Because I'll be honest with you, like, I don't know everything. I don't claim to. How I learn is I go to other people's channels and I watch their stuff, and I soak it in. I don't watch movies. I don't watch a lot of stuff. I watch like old, like Twilight Zone classics and stuff. I'm a nerd. So if I'm not watching like Murder, She Wrote, I'm like watching other people's stuff and trying to learn that way. Like David Freiberger and like Vice Script Garage. That's how like I'm learning. And I mean, I knew it from before, but like you're still learning all the time. So, and I'm like, there's another guy I watch. I go to his shop. His name is Dennis, but sometimes he goes by Denise. He's kind of weird, but I go to his place, you know, or you know, I'll call him up and ask him. But when I call him up and ask him, he's got like a real attitude. So I try not to talk to him as much anymore. I think he's in the chat. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Actually, Sage, we don't have TV really. All we have is Prime. And like I said, man, I'm a freaking nerd. My wife and my girls, they watch like freaking Highway to Heaven and stuff. Like, we're freaking nerds, man. Just the other day I was watching like Pearl Harbor bombing again, like World War II stuff, and like that's what I like, you know. Yeah, so they're good dudes. I hang with them 9 months of the year. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, you have Fire Stick? No, dude, I don't. My buddy does, and I have like certain guys. Like I started watching Mike Finnegan, and I was like, man, I don't want to start falling in the rabbit hole of getting into another channel to sit there and like binge watch, because I have so much of my own crap I need to do. So, but I subbed to Mike Finnegan, and I like watching David Freiberger. Vice Script Garage, I fall asleep to his stuff, even though it's not boring. It's just soothing, and I like watching his stuff too. See, I have a couple of their cars in my shop right now. Dude, all right, awesome. So, cause dude, my mind is not good. So sub to me so I can go check your channel out, please. I want to check your stuff out. That's if you do any stuff. So yeah, 36 are way to go. Anything, everything. Yeah, I think my buddy has one. So I have like a bunch of these cars. I plan to hopefully get them on the channel one of these days, if not doing stupid stuff like this, you know. Oh, thanks, dude. All right. So I'll look for you, and then I'll sub to you. There's another dude. He's in the he just showed up in the live like the other day. His name is Craig. I think that's just the name of his his channel is just Craig, and he's got a pretty cool channel too, dude. It's like he's got a snotty Fox body, 86 Fox body. I checked his channel out, man. He's got a cool shop too, so yeah, I like seeing other people's stuff, man. He's down in Florida, so yeah. And we have YouTube and TV Fire Stick too. I like watching these videos. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Abby, you've been around a long time in Laura's chats and stuff too, so I appreciate you being here too, you know. And even in the wintertime, I plan on being out here. Like I said, I'm always out here doing something, freezing my tail off or whatever, so might as well be out here chatting with you guys, so. I'm nothing special, mediocre at best. I just build my burnout and drag cars. Dude, you know what? Same here. But my buddy was like, you should be filming this stuff. You should be. And I was like, dude, nobody cares. But there really is people that care. So don't put yourself down like that. So, you know, why watch TV when you could watch Bill? Yeah, that's exactly the way I feel about it, right? Thanks, Sage. I appreciate that, man. Laura, you're back. How you doing? Now, what happened? Something, you lost the footage or something like that? I actually brought my new check this out. I actually brought the new camera out. Now, it's not like super expensive. It was like $1,200, but you know, that's expensive to me. So check this out. It's the R10. Yeah, you know, and I go into Laura's too, and I've had like paranormal experiences, so I enjoy it. I enjoy cemeteries, and they don't freak me out or anything. I just go for like the history because I'm like a history buff. I like looking at the older headstones and that sort of thing. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So let's see. I lost the whole video I did for members. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, thanks, man. I dig it. And I haven't gone inside yet to like put it on the computer yet, so I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but I know it's gonna look better than my little M50. So yeah, I don't like having it out here because everything's so dirty. But at what point, it's kind of like having a car that you don't drive. Why have a camera if you're not going to use it? So I finally brought it out. So. Can't redo it because the broom is done, so I'll only have the pictures. Are you serious? Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. So you guys go check out Rawside Paranormal. She does awesome interviews with paranormal investigators, so... Yeah, Laura, if you have like an old phone, maybe start using your old phone. And I'm sorry, I'm not like, but this music, you know. Okay, so, you know what I could show you guys? Check this out. I retrofitted a GPS. Here, let me show you. I retrofitted a GPS on this thing. So 35 millimeter. A 35 millimeter is film. What do you mean? You mean your SLR camera, you mean? Okay, so is anybody else in chat colorblind? Because I am. It sucks. So when I'm underneath here, it's dark. And I actually have to look for the plus and the minus because I can't see the red and I can't see the black. Let's see. My wife and I will check you out, Laura. Yeah. Cool, dude. Busted Radial Garage. That's awesome, man. We'll look forward to seeing you on her show, too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lower this down. Let's see, Laura, you said that's what you call your Canon? Yeah, no, but it like 35 millimeter would be film, so it's not film. Let's see. We'll be on the road next 4 weeks for events. Oh, awesome, dude. That'll give us something new to watch. Okay, sweet, dude. Bro, what band is this? This is Trench. Okay, Sage Rat. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the music down so you guys can hear me, so. Even though you'd rather hear the music. Okay, so check this out. So this thing was a miserable pile of junk when I got it. So I pretty much like restored it. And I guess I should say revived it, not restored it. But anyway, oh, let me show you. Here, I can show you the plastics to this thing. Now keep in mind that it used to be red. Here is the cluster. Here's the cluster. Here's the inside. There you go. Cree, how you doing? So this is my music. This is all my music. So there will be no problem. I made sure. All right, guys. Here is GPS. 0 miles. Yes. And I know also you can but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna just list this stuff, all the plastics on Marketplace, and sell them, because obviously I switched it all over to the new stuff here. And but yeah, I retrofitted this new GPS unit here. Thank you, Cree. Good to see ya. Pretty sick. So, okay, again, here we go. I did this earlier in the feed, you guys. You guys get a virtual high five if you could tell me, no cheating, by the way, no cheating. Let's all be honest. How much do you think that GPS unit costs. $10. Let's see, I graveled all my front garden and deck. Oh, I bet you that was fun. Yes, that GPS unit was $3,000. Virtual high five. You guys want to see the starter in action? Here, I'll show you. Man, you hear how loud that is? What a piece of crap. So I'm glad I got all this new stuff. All the new stuff here. New Bendix, new starter motor, all nice new stuff. Even got a new starter solenoid, which, let me see what the old one looks like here. There's the old one. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll just leave that on there, but there's a new one. That will go on my starter solenoid wall somewhere, like somewhere, anywhere. I'll find a spot for it, like right here. There we go, right there. Yeah, that's a slingshot. I figured I'd buy them before they outlaw them here in New York State, so since they outlaw every freaking thing in New York State, so next thing you know, they'll outlaw brake clean in New York State, ratchet guns because they look too scary in New York State. Who knows what they'll just get rid of in New York freaking State because they're spooky. Ooh, can't have a screwdriver. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop. All right, let me put my stuff back. And, let me turn this off. But yeah, this thing used to be pretty much, well, it used to be red. Then it was pink and sun bleached. And all the extra parts are actually up here. Side panels. So, extra belt. Well, that's tail lights, so. Oh, yeah. Is that where you're from, dude? Because Connecticut is just same. Yeah, so this is a belt for the four-wheeler too. So I got a whole mess of parts and everything. So yeah. Oh, Kentucky? Oh, you're so lucky, man. I want to move. I keep telling the wife, when the kids like graduate from school, I want to go to Tennessee. Why Tennessee? Because that's why. Just I'm not going to talk about it in the live. I just want to go. That's what I want to do. Because I want to. That's why. You know, there's just certain reasons, you know. I mean, I have my reasons, you know. I mean, I like certain things in my life, you know. I'm not going to say what they are. I enjoy things. There's certain things I enjoy. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm not going to like talk about them and discuss them, and I'm not going to, mention them. I don't want to, certain things I like, Just not going to talk about it. You know how people get, they get mad, they get upset, so I'm not going to talk about it. They have better coffee in Tennessee. That's why. That's why, yeah. I'm in the UK where we are protesting about everything. Just now they're out with flags and hate right now, yeah. Abs. I've heard, man, the UK is going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Sorry for that, too. Sorry. It's not good. It's not good. So, does anybody have anything good for this weekend going on, or what? Besides Buster Garage, he's got races going on. Dennis, you going back to work? If you're still there? Laura's got a show. Building engines, getting ready to leave for a month. Oh yeah, awesome, man. Tell us about your car. What do you got, and what are you running for an engine? Trying to plug this in here. There we go. Is that so? You don't say. Very interesting. We might have a few things in common. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Yeah, a friend of mine's got a '67 Barracuda and a '65 Belvedere and a '65 Valiant with a stroker. The Valiant's got a stroker. Hemi-Cuda. Yeah, he's got crazy money into him. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. One is plum crazy purple. It's pretty sick. It is too. He's a logger. He never has he never has to go to the bank. He's always got freaking cash on him too. He's got big freaking wads in his pocket. He's got he's He's always got like big friggin' wads of cash in his pocket. He like never. He's got like tractor trailers and stuff, and he's always racing and everything. So yeah, he's out of my league. I should say, yeah. Yo, Craig, what's going on? Working on his Sportsman and Busted Radio Garage. You know what, dude? You couldn't be closer to the truth, because you know what? He's not all that great. Like, I don't particularly care for him that much. I say he's a friend, but like, he's one of those sort of people that you got to you gotta like watch your because of the money. Like he's one of those guys that he doesn't care. So you are so right. Yep. And I would never want to be that way. I'd never want to be like that. So he can keep it. So. So you sent some of your custom motorcycles over there, and you think you're nothing special. That's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, Busted Radio Garage. Craig was the dude I was telling you about. Craig, I was talking about you. Awesome, dude. I was telling him about your car, so yeah. Go check each other out, man. That's what the community is about, man. Like, you know, hooking each other up and stuff. All lies, dude. His garage sucks. His car sucks. His buddies' cars suck. Yeah, exactly. No, go check him out, dude. He's got some cool stuff, dude. One of these days, you guys will see outside my property and be like, "What, does Bill live in like a junkyard, or like what's going on here?" So, it's crazy. All right, so I was looking at this garbage here. I'm looking at this pickup. Oh, I see. It came like... Oh, I see. It's got like little tag. Okay, I think I should be able to work with this. Yeah. Sorry, I think I lost you guys for a second there. It's nibble of the pin is broken. That's right. My the inline spec on the rotary girder is out of canopialism. So okay. just freaking, there we go. Oh, and it's effing broken. It's so rusted and crusted and busted and lusted and more words that rhyme with that. This tab is broke. All right, maybe. Well, that's not so bad. Okay, we can work with that. This looks like it's been to Namen back though. Holy crow. Oh, crap. Okay, Busted. Take it easy, man. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. See, I'm gonna have to find these pieces. Might find one on the old four-wheeler, but that's a completely different engine, so this isn't gonna be on there. Okay, no exposed wires, so that's good that I'm finding yet. Oh boy, all right. So the misproportioned combobulator is all out of whack. So that's not good. I hate when that happens. Here's more of the gasket. Pieces of it. I know what you're thinking. That's not good. You shouldn't do that. But if you just scrape, instead of like going this way, you should be all right. And if you're experienced and you know what you're doing, it's not an issue. You can get away with it. This isn't like it's a cylinder head or something, so don't worry about it. Okay? Okay. Or you can get the right tool. How about that? How about you get the right tool? Okay. Don't tell me what to do. Yes, exactly, Craig. See, Craig's smarter than me. He knows verbiage. I don't know verbiage. My verbiage is bad. Bad verbiage. Bad. Or Craig, you could just get like the right toolage. Toolage, yes. But like I said, I'll do this better. Look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. Get out of my way. You're in my way. Come on. I was watching yesterday. I know 3 things, and that's it. I don't know much either, man. I know 2 things, so you know one more thing than I do. So I was watching a live yesterday, and it was this husband and wife team, and this dude was playing guitar, and his wife was singing. Sometimes he would sing too, but they were playing to a drum track, and then bass and a backing guitar track. And this dude was so friggin' good at guitar, and they were playing so people are gonna get mad at me. I think the Ozzy thing is way overdone. But anyway, they were playing Ozzy. They played Mr. Crowley, which was awesome. They played Megadeth. They played a ton of Metallica, old school Metallica, like not new stuff, but like from like Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets. They played. I couldn't believe they played Megadeth. They played Pantera. Now, she sang. She was really cute. She sang. She couldn't sing worth a lick. He couldn't sing worth a lick. But it didn't matter because they complimented each other so well. Not like, honey, you're great. No, you're great. Not like that kind of compliment. But they sang like, he was just so good at guitar. I'm not kidding you, man. Like that dude, he like copied Kurt Hammett's, like he was better than Kurt Hammett. He was better than like as good as Marty Friedman from Megadeth and Dave Mustaine, and Dimebag Darrell. He played everything the way Dimebag Darrell played, and boy, I really enjoyed that. And I should have been like editing, and I was like, I gotta like get back to work here, but like, man, what a good live they did. It was so freaking good. And like I said, they couldn't sing worth a lick, but it didn't matter because like it was okay that they couldn't sing because it was just plain old good. And if they were like out at a at like a bar or something or a nightclub or whatever singing, it wouldn't have mattered because they were just good. It was great. I loved it. See, I was watching your videos, you know, a good bit. Thanks, dude. I fool people. I get by, you know. Wait, Craig, I know on the 13th this UK is gonna go mad. Wonder why. See, don't you speak a bad word about King Kurt, dude. So let's talk about overrated guitar players, shall we? Let's go to the top of the list, shall we? Kurt Hammett, number 1. The most overrated. Who's the next? Who sounds like he's falling down the stairs when he's playing guitar? Fake it till you make it. Another guitar player who sounds like he's falling down the stairs when he's playing guitar. Who's the dude who plays for Aerosmith? That guy. I play guitar better than him. I do. And you shut up, Dennis. Joe Perry, that's right. Who else? Overrated. Oh, Eric Clapton. Another overrated guitar player. And I say that, here's why. You're probably like, why are you saying that? Because I grew up in an underground death metal, heavy metal era. And there are so many fantastic guitar players like the guitar player from King Diamond, Andy LaRocque, Pete Black, Yngwie Malmsteen. People are like, who? Okay. Chuck Schindler from Death. Kerry King from Slayer. there's just so many fantastic guitar players that would smoke those guys, and nobody's ever heard of them. James Murphy. Eric can sing, though, and play. No, he can't. So, anyway, I know he's from the UK, so I'm probably ruffling some feathers, but Kurt Hammett is from here, and I think he's not a good guitar player. James Hetfield smokes him. So, that's just coffee talk right now, you know? He actually really can't sing. He really can't really sing. I mean, he's not really a good singer either. There's a lot of really, really good singers. Underrated singers. Go check out Eric Adams from Manowar. One of the best singers of all time. But you probably are like going, who? Never heard of him. That's right. This is bad. Yeah, Eric Clapton? You didn't know he's from the UK? Why, because he plays an American guitar? A Fender? Yeah, Metallica is like, that's how I started. And then one day, I went to my buddy's house, and I'm like, who's this King Diamond guy you're talking about? And he's like, here, take this home. And that was it. And then, I started listening to this band called Manowar, and that was it. And then from there, I never looked back. It was like when I would tell people I was into metal and death metal, they'd go, "Oh, like Metallica?" And I'd go, "No. No, I that's what started it for me." But and you know, like Slayer and stuff. And I just got into like super, super heavy stuff. And I started to understand like that these guys can play so much better. But it started out with like Skid Row, and I still listen to all that stuff. Skid Row, Rat, Cinderella. Bullet Boys. Some Motley Crue. I saw all of them in concert. Whitesnake. Saw them in concert. Saw Bananarama in concert. So the last one, Manowar. Yep. Pantera, yep. What is that? Why is there a zip tie on this? It's probably holding the wire on. I don't want to mess with that. WD-40. All right, we got another virtual high five. What does WD-40 stand for? Craig, you probably know this. Craig, give everybody else a chance, okay? Come on. But you have every right to answer this as well, though. You will get a virtual high five, Craig. I know you know the answer. Craig knows it. I know he does. There's an actual screw missing right here too. Man, okay. Now I know why it's so beat up in here. I'm finally understanding what happened inside here. So there should be a screw right here. There's one here. There's one here. The reason why it's so beat up in here, so the pickup is all chewed up to heck. The flywheel is all beat up to heck. And in the bot underneath here, there was like particles. Yeah, there goes a piece too. Basically, the screw worked itself out and got flung around in here. And that's why everything's so beat up and chewed up. Scott R., you got it. I know I took it 40 tries to displace water. There we go. You guys got it. Virtual high five. Ooh. Oh. Virtual dirty high five. You guys got it. Now, did you guys know that you could actually eat WD-40 and it wouldn't hurt you because it's made with like fish oils? That's right. So, bottoms up. All right, so this is looking a lot better now. And I know what you're gonna say, dude, is that like your old toothbrush? Yes, it actually is. I do not go out and buy like brand new toothbrushes for this, so yep. So any of you garage guys ever accidentally swallowed a gulp of gasoline and then like burped for a while? Gasoline? That's always fun. Yep, that's always fun. When you're doing the old siphon trick and had that happen. I've only had that happen once. I mean, I've had it go in my mouth and you spit it out, but I've actually swallowed it, and that wasn't too long ago. I think it was last year. Let's see. Funny story. When we were kids, we used to catch catfish. There you go. That's funny. So I think I'll let that marinate. Scott says we were building a log house. Someone put gasoline in a Coke bottle, and sure enough, I took a swig. Wow. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. So they didn't do it like as like a gag to like no pun intended, the gag thing, but like they didn't do it to like screw with you. They did it probably. Yeah, who knows? Well, who knows? People are sick. So this isn't really the same, but my ex-boss, he was kind of a pig. So he would leave like his coffee cups around the dental lab, and he'd leave them like half full. So we were sitting there talking once, and he had one like there from like, I don't know, a couple days before. So he would never pick up after himself. So he's sitting there talking, and he put one down on the counter, like the fresh one. But there was an old one sitting there too from like a couple days before. So he's talking, and he picked the old one up from the couple days ago and not the fresh one that he had there. So he went like that, and he's like, and he took off and he went running to the sink to spit it out. But it was funny because it was kind of like we would always tell him, clean up after yourself, you know? And he was just a pig about stuff, so that was pretty hilarious. It kind of got him, and then he started cleaning up after himself because he took a swig of his old coffee. Yeah, it's funny. It was gross, but accident on your part and the owner. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you were probably trying to. It was probably for a generator or something. I bet to prime it or something like that. When a deal like that. What other stuff could I do on here? I know I could do like a poll. Can I do a poll? No, I don't know. I gotta make it a little more interactive for you guys. I'll work on that, okay? Chainsaw, gotcha. Yeah, I knew it had to be something like that. Like, you had it like, yeah, for something like that. Hey, Sage. Welcome back. Good to see you. I was just fiddling with this stupid thing. Look at it. It's a slimy mess. All out. Sorry, guys. Brake clean is all out. No. I'm a pro at it now. I'm professional. it's rather smoky in here. I have no clue why. These sort of antics, you know? All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. Start this bad boy up. Neutral, there we go. Choke it. Carbureted. Lights. Want to go for a ride? Patrick, how are you? All right, here's what we're gonna do. All right, Sage. Let's take old Blue for a ride out in the woods. What time is it? Ooh, it's kind of late, but I don't care. It's 11 o'clock at night. Let's go down the spooky trail, shall we? I aim to please. Millie Davies, guess what? What? Crap. She's cold-blooded. I'll get it. She's cold-blooded. Okay, Millie. Good for you. take it down the road. See who we can piss off. Yeah, buddy, that was fun. Woo. Hide the evidence. Woo. What do you guys think of that? Yes, that was pretty fun. So the woods that I went on, that was my property. The roads that I went on was funded by the taxpayers. So let's take a look at Old Blue. Now, I know this says Yamaha on the side, but it's actually a Porsche. Yep. Yes, sir. That was fun. Whew. And I'll tell you what, it's got to be, I know last night it was 45 degrees Fahrenheit for you, any Europeans, us Yanks, as we like to call ourselves. We like to use that old Fahrenheit scale. Yeah, it's like probably 45 degrees tonight too. So yeah, that actually came out of truck that I scrapped for free. So I was like, I'm taking that bad boy off and putting it on my wheeler. So, but these people ride these all over, day in and day out on the weekends around here. So nobody probably thought twice of me doing that. So I just never do it. So plus I did it without a helmet. So my wife is probably having a fit if she knew. So, but she's probably in bed, so she probably doesn't know. So yeah. But you guys have been awesome. I appreciate you. And don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. guys go to check out Chick Chat tomorrow. They start at 8 o'clock, I think it's going to be. So check out Laura's channel. That's Raw Side Paranormal. She's got like a special day going on. So check that out. I think Raven's going to be on. I don't know. She's going to have a bunch of people on. So check that out. Give that a look. But I appreciate you guys sticking around and me entertaining you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. If you want, yeah, me too, man. I can try to do more four-wheeler stuff, taking you for a ride during the day out back and taking you on tours and all that kind of stuff. Try to keep you entertained as much as I can. Making fires that dance to music. That's up to the flame, you know. That's entirely up to the flame. So bravo to the flame. So a virtual high five to you guys. What time is Laura's? I think it's 8 o'clock. Wait, is it Chick Chat? I think that starts at 8. So give them guys a look and a like. That should be pretty cool, actually. I think it's going to be at least, I think 5 of them are going to be on. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's Susan, Carla, Raven is going to be on. So Steph, I don't know if you can make it. So